first time we have wheeled out the infrared camera for clays, but to get the full picture of this evening's action at the Dartford Clay Shooting Club, we need it.
It's totally different to anything you'll ever shoot.
Over the winter months, managers Kelly and Scott have been opening the gates and putting on the floodlights.
We've done probably 3 or 4 of these now. We tried it out, people liked it, so we've decided to do more. Tonight we've got 100 people booked in. It's the quietest night we've had so far full of floodlight, obviously because we had to start a bit later because of the light. But yeah, no, really enjoying it.
Phil Gray is showing a bit of flair for this style of shooting and is building a good score with the first 25. Following on is Andy Crow's squad. It's Andy's first stab at this and it's got his juices flowing.
That's totally different. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Okay. I'll tell you, if I could drug this, I could get addicted to this, I'll tell you. Why go clay shooting during the day and shoot it like this? This is brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
When you talk about the Olympic boys, background is so important. You've got no background here.
No, you haven't. It ain't made no difference to me. I do a lot of duck shooting at night and that, or in the evening, low light, so I think it's paid dividends a bit. But no, I love it.
Whether it is a different challenge or a good way of maintaining a competitive edge over the winter months, it's getting the thumbs up all round.
At night you've got no depth perception or anything like that.
Does that improve your scores?
Nope, doesn't improve them at all, makes it a lot harder. It's probably twice harder than what it would be during the day.
But aren't there better ways to spend a Saturday night? Perhaps taking in not the playground floodlights but the social bright lights of Dartford.
It's a lot better than going Dartford clubs. If you've been out in Dartford.
Oh well, someone who isn't quite old enough to know about that sort of thing is Tristan, Kelly's 12-year-old son, who hits the competitive circuit for the first time this year.
It's different because you got no background unless like where you got the Dartford Bridge, so like you got kind of a light, and it brings all the good shots down with everyone else.
So it's a bit of a leveller.
Yeah.
Sensibly, the targets are flash clays supplied by the Clay Pigeon Company, fired by Laporte traps. Duncan from CPC is trying to beat his score from last time.
Kelly's invited me a couple of times before and shot it. It's really enjoyable. The fact that it's at night gives it a bit more pizzazz. You know, we supply the flash clays as well from the Clay Pigeon Company, so they work really well, and you know when you've hit them. But yeah, it's just good to get out and have a good laugh, really. That's what it's all about.
Phil Gray has put in a score for people to chase. So what's his advice for someone wanting to compete under floodlights?
I changed my style completely. I shoot total swing through at night and just blot out and pull the trigger, you know. Things that are looking 50, 60 yards away are only actually 25, 30 yards, and people are just giving stuff so much lead. And I just stood behind Andy and he's like miles in front, and then he realised what he was doing, luckily. But yeah, you do change a lot. It's quite hard to come from this then to go back to shooting at daytime, to be fair, but it's great fun.
Just pasted out 20 metres to number 3, where the number 3 marker is, and it's 40 metres to where the number 4 clay comes over. But standing there, it looks like it's 55 plus, but it's not. It's just the way the light is shining on it makes it look harder than it is. So I should be back up here during the day to have a play, and next time they do the night one, I should be here.
One thing Phil does that not everyone will be happy with is to take the risk of shooting without his glasses on.
Yeah, the lights behind you, I don't know what it is, but you get a glare. And it doesn't matter what lenses you've got. I've got most pillar lenses and I've tried them all, from the lightest of the 99 down to a 22, and whatever I use I get a glare off, so I just risk it and use no glasses, yeah.
And tell me about your score this evening. How did you fare?
I shot 67, I had a bit of a meltdown on loud tower. I shot 24, 19, 24. Again, I made the mistake of giving something lead I thought it wanted, and it was a country mile in front.
When the scores are counted, Phil is joint runner-up with James Smith on 67, with Ben Hollenby winning it with 70. If you fancy testing your night skills, the next Floodlit shoot at Dartford is on the 11th of February. Visit dartfordclayshootingclub.com, or you could always go clubbing.